Hello, and welcome to the third lesson of spatial design. Let's see how digital means work with the structures provided last class. The use of digital means, that is, a computer and a good software, to build a digital representation of any kind of form, has the advantage of being extremely faster than its manual equivalent. Clearly the algorithms used nowadays, high-speed processors, the hardware improvements and increasingly reliable screens, allow very rigorous and reliable perspectives or axonometries. The main problem lies on the tests that are done to the software. These tests do not always find any flaws on the software. However, nowadays, the results obtained due to the evolution of maths are undoubtedly excellence, providing us with images, almost imperceptible, once compared to the real ones. One cannot think the computer avoids mistakes. This is a misleading idea and it's completely fake. Firstly, you must remember that the software is made by humans. A programming error is immediately reflected on the final result. The second aspect consists in the observer or user not knowing exactly what to ask the system to do in order to obtain the desired result, or even an impossible result, which is also a factor to consider. The final result will not be the one intended or supposed. The impossible result shows up as a confirmation or the testing of a hypothesis the user has developed and needs a confirmatory analysis, so he is able to modify it in its source. Therefore, it's convenient or fundamental to know the final result that is intended, that is, to know what you're doing. What is lost, in terms of digital perspective or axonometry, versus the work performed by the hand of humans? That's the big question here. What your final work gets from the digital result usually consists of a realistic view of the work you wish to develop. It can be modified at any time, even the initial assumptions, and therefore, show a realistic view of the work you're looking for. It is extremely faster than manual labor, but at the same time, lacks in expression. The difference between digital and manual work is clear at this point. For the final work, not to be free of emotion, the manual renders are used after making the object, in order to present the work to the public, encouraging the curiosity of the observer and their will to acquire the product. The technique used is not always shown to the public. This is a very expressive and open video. It's a lesson in which we, as students, should not only take advantage of the techniques freely demonstrated, but also carry out some exercises, and verify the results we obtain, even with different tools at our disposal. Check the image of this chair. The volumetry is given by the subtle touch of a shadow, and by the reflection well introduced by the photographer in the image. We have deliberately chosen this example, so you can have the idea that basically everything can be done, if you know how to use digital tools. Digital allows you to express surfaces and textures, as if they were actually in front of you. There are several videos about digital rendering on the internet. Look for one, preferably short in time, enter its address and comment on the results obtained. We wish you a good learning process in the unit of spatial design. See you next week.